going to lose 75% of my income. And then Darius said, you will lose it, but you will lose it temporarily.
Yeah.
But that requires faith.
That requires faith. Man, you know what? I have been called and thought of myself as a man of God for a long time now. At least since college.
Yeah.
And I started doing this music, and honestly, my first songs were full of, Lord, I'm trying to figure you out. Lord, I'm splitting two. Part of me loves the world and the other loves you.
Yeah.
But still, I was working on intentionally becoming a Christian, regardless of maybe the platform it gave me and what other people projected on me. I was trying to figure it out. But even still, I was thinking of myself and trying to become, and what people were projecting on me was a man of God, right? Man of God is beautiful. We represent him. People ask what we need. People ask him what God is saying, and we can sometimes offer. But I'm finding a lot fewer men of faith. I have not always been great at being a man of faith. And when we think about it, and we think of how the world is considering us, it's not just as men of God.
So good.
It's as men of faith.
Wow.
And that is different.
Wow.
Man of faith is why I appreciate, just kind of coming into contact with, and we know him, Pastor Mike Freeman, and other people. They're men of faith. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Men of God, I don't want to say it's easy.
Oh,
but
that's good.
Everybody's Instagram bio basically says they're
man of God.
Everybody, they don't say much. They just say Proverbs something. Everybody's a man of God. Everybody's a woman of God. Everybody that has a suit.
Wow.
And plays the organ or the drums.
They are.
Is a man of God. But man of faith, though.
That's harder.
That gets tested.
Yep.
It gets revealed.
Yep.
There's again that tension that you have to live in all the time.
Yeah.
It's not full of certainty.
Yeah.
Men of God feels more certain.
Yeah.
Because I'm on God's side. Whatever happens, I know that I'll be okay.
Yeah.
But man of faith says sometimes I'm not okay, but God will give me. Like, that's different. That means I can risk some things. I can sacrifice some things because I know that 75% was not what was holding me together anyway.
Facts.
Man of God says, I am so glad that I'm blessed and favored. I'm so glad that I got through the pandemic and actually had the most profitable year
Facts.
in 2020.
That's
what man of God
That
says.
is a man of God.
I've been killing it through this whole thing.
And it was all God.
It was all God. Even though I'm the one that's tired, I'm the one that's burned out, I'm the one that's exhausted, I'm the one that's so high on this mountain that I'm cold and I'm choking, I'm lonely, I'm sinning because of the loneliness, I'm messing up because there's nobody around me, I'm searching in bad places for intimacy because there is none. That's the man of God. But the man of faith is always looking at an end that is farther than what he's seeing.
Come on, man.
He has a different hope. He has a different perspective.
Yeah.
And it isn't based on 2020 was actually my most profitable year.
Yeah.
No, man of God was like 2020 was terrible.
Yeah.
But I kept the seeds in the ground.
Right.
I watered them.
Right.
Because I do believe God will bring the increase. Like, that's a different thing. That's a different setup. That's a different mindset that you have to have. Man of faith says, I can come down off this mountain. I can take some foot off the gas. I can take a sabbatical. I can use some time to talk to God. Because he's the one.
Yeah.
That first of all, not only is he the one that is giving me the increase, not only is he the one that is making all this work anyway, but also, if none of this worked, to have him is kind of my point anyway.
Man.
And so I challenge myself. Don't hear me out. I'm not challenging you nearly as much as I'm challenging myself.
Right.
To kind of rise above just man or woman of God. Meaning, if you see me, you know, you're going to see some godly stuff. You're going to see some biblical scriptures and some t-shirts that say Jesus saves, whatever. All that's fantastic. But man of faith is on me concerning me. It's not outward. It's not for you. It's for me. How do I conduct my life differently when faith is the lens in which I look at the world?
Oh, man. John, that's good. I'm about to update my Instagram bio. No, I'm serious, man. 2 years ago, I told my team, I said, hey, y'all, God is calling me somewhere, and I'm a little scared. Because if I do what God is telling me, the company's going to lose out on some money. And I'll never forget, on my 40th birthday, I woke up and God said, I need you to go back to school. I'm like, God, I don't need school. Company's doing well over 7 figures. Well, we're thriving. What I need school for? I need you to know my word better. I'm like, I don't preach every Sunday. I need you to know my word better. So I'm not a pastor anymore. I don't pastor. I teach on churches, but I only teach about money. I need you to know my word better. I said, well, I wrote the book, Debt Free Degree. I'm not borrowing any money. I only want to pay for school. You're gonna go back to school. And I get back into school at Virginia Union, get a full ride. I complete my bachelor's in finance and banking. I'm enrolled in their MBA program and their MDiv program. And then all of a sudden I get a call from the president, hey, I need you to come and teach. Lost out on some money. But God said, hey, you're only gonna lose out on money again temporarily, but I need you to have faith. I didn't know what was coming. Now all of a sudden, I completed my bachelor's, I'm getting my master's program, and now I'm in schools teaching biblical stewardship that I did not see 4 or 5 years ago when I started this journey.
Love that.
And I'm like, that's a man of faith. Because the man of God in me was like, well, God did it all and I'm good.
Hey, man of God is like, hey, man, I'm
like,
set.
I'm straight.
God, I think I made it.
Like, God, I mean, look at God. Look at God. But then now, and even when I see this,
faith says you can't look at God. Like, you can't even see him.
Bro, and faith says, correct me if I'm wrong with this one, because we're having a conversation here. It's not even my notes. Faith says you can't even tell other men and women of God, because when I told them what I was doing, they was like, you're crazy. Like, why are you doing that? You don't need no more education. You got all this. And I'm like, yeah, but God told me to do it. So when everyone is telling me no, I still had to move on faith.